So we can cut off a lot of dudes if you dating, you're not dating, whatever. But like future, what's the age limit
Age limit?
as far as youth to older? What's the youngest to the oldest? Like, what's your range?
Tell myself right now. I would say right now, at my age right now. Yeah, I would not date younger than 25, 26.
That's a good
Why
one.
are you laughing?
Why is that funny?
No, because I thought she was going to be.
I thought you would say.
I thought she was going to be on some like 35 to 57.
Me too.
Oh no, I mean I don't think I could. I don't know.
So
I'm
you would say, would you
I'm
date?
not gonna get up here and lie. Okay, young men are very aggressive and they do not care how old I am. And
Wait, but Joy, I have to ask you because this is a whole thing with women.
25
they're saying
is a
that these
grown
young
man.
men are really.
25 is grown, I
but
agree.
They're saying
Nah, you ain't about to have me out here on
No,
some
no,
bullshit.
no, no,
25
no.
is a grown
they're
man.
saying 25-year-old men are where it's at. All the older women, that's what I'm trying to say. The women that I've been talking to, like in their 30s, late 30s, they're like, these younger men, they're intentional, they come with it. They're like not playing around. They want to date you. They like treat you like you're a goddess. They appreciate you. They talk life into you. Like I am hearing that these younger men from all these women, they are where it's at. I've never dated a younger man before.
Okay. There's something, I don't know if it's right for me to laugh, but seeing two older women, and that's obviously fine. And they're actually not older, just in relation to the age she threw out. Seeing two older women, like, just get hype over, like, how a young man's about to treat you. I heard young men are like, they will praise you, they bow down, they'll lick your feet.
Breathe
like,
life into you.
they speak life into you. Like there's a cut. I'm not saying the
yeah.
market isn't tainted. Probably, I'm sure
Yeah.
they've had more than their
Lazy
share.
older
Yeah.
dudes
Right.
Who might be rich and well off, and so they have lots of options.
But there's just something funny about getting hype over young men. As somebody who's significantly older, I would say 38 to 25.
I
That-
mean,
that's a
I
leap-
feel like
that's a
that
leap of
age
faith.
gap is a little.
That's a heroic
Is a
leap.
little scary,
Uh,
like for maturity wise, and get overness. You know, like how are you over all your weird?
oh yeah, for sure. It's a
Child-
big risk for
child
the
ways?
woman.
Yes.
But maybe that's not what she's in for it for. But
I mean, it's nice to have a man pursue you and stuff, but if that's the epitome and then everything else is kind of like whatever, what are you getting if you're wanting a pool of 25-year-olds? I know quite a few 25-year-olds. They're lovely, but I'm not wanting to be in any kind of romantic relationship. I mean, obviously not.
Yeah, I get what you're
but-
saying. Yeah, market. It's just
Points
market
to
watch.
invisible
You,
rays.
you market watch. You ain't maybe you're not investing, but you still see like. Oh, let's see
Yeah,
how
I'm
the S&P's
definitely not-
doing.
I'm
Let's see how the
definitely-
S&P's doing. It's like, what?
I mean, we're not out there, but yes, we watch a lot of reality TV, so we're
And we got
we're
homies.
market watching.
Obviously, we have homies.
You're calling it that.
We got homies who are
Yes.
still available, and it's not going well. But people got mad at something she said in this interview. That's
really?
that's really what I wanted to talk about. But
Okay,
I just
yeah,
had,
yeah.
I had to stop. 'Cause that was funny to me. Okay, it was funny to me.
Negotiable for you.
I'm less and less interested in religious men, if I'm being honest with you. I told Paul this the other day. I don't know.
What's
You hit me
too
with the
religious?
man of God thing. I says
But you say God a lot on your podcast.
God.
Yeah, you be like, God, oh my God.
Oh my God. No.
Oh my God, it's different.
Oh my
than
God, it's
talking
different
about
than being a
God.
man of God. If you're leading, I don't know. I've just had some.
So this
I've
is
had some
interesting.
negative. I've had some negative experiences with people that lead with their religion.
Are you religious? As a
Not
woman?
really.
No. So
I would say I'm a person of faith, but I'm not. I
Okay.
was raised in a Baptist church, very, very religious family. I don't think that just because you're a Christian that you are, not living a good life. I'm just saying if that's the first thing that you bring to the table, it's a red flag for me
you
because
feel
I
like
don't
they're hiding
care.
behind their
I
religion.
don't care. Why? What does
Something
this matter to
happened
me?
with that before. That's what that happened.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Multiple
you might
times.
have a trigger behind that. for
I do.
sure.
I do.
Yeah,
I absolutely.
yeah.
I'm acknowledging. I'm triggered by this, and it's
Yeah.
it's become a red flag for me. I'm
Wow.
not saying that if you believe in God that you are a red flag. I also don't give a. So just tell somebody else about it. I think for some men they think that that's what women are looking for, like
Yeah.
looking for a good Christian man,
Yeah.
and some people are, which is not me.
I don't see the problem at all but apparently, at least on Instagram, these people do. Someone said, baby girl triggered by men who are open about loving Jesus first. I don't think that's why she's triggered. Well, is that why she's triggered?
I would say if someone introduces themselves and they lead, like she said, they lead with, I'm a man of God.
And she's immediately
And
triggered.
then, well, yeah. But then if she still gives them the time of day, because she's saying she has multiple scenarios where she has history with this not working out, that's on you, girl. Because when you say yes, when you're triggered in the beginning because you know you're not a woman of God, then get out. Don't try that on.
I'm 25 currently. Intentional 25-year-old men, black ones, where? Yo, that's funny. Go date a man of Satan. Plenty to choose from, and leave God out of it. Listen, this has number one, this has too many likes. Number two, you're kind of proving her point. Like, I imagine the person saying this is, you would only say this if you were
calling
your
yourself
passions,
a woman of God.
Yeah, and you were aroused by her indictment of Christian men. So, I mean, come on. If a 40-year-old man said he's interested in 25-year-old women who don't talk about religion, he'd be crucified, LOL. Is that true?
Yes.
The funny thing
100%.
Crucify him!
Yeah, when you put it that way.
That would be the dude who goes to the dinner party and they're like, why did you bring Barbie? What the heck's wrong with you, you sicko? Like, your friends wouldn't respect you.
You're saying like that's
Your
who you would expect to see.
40-year-old friends wouldn't respect you.
That's who you would expect to see him show up to like a party with.
I'm just saying, if a dude had the
Yeah.
scenario where they're dating a young fling, like, because that is the hard part, because there definitely are scenarios where there's an older person dating a younger person and it's not a fling and it's genuine. I very much understand that, but the immediate stigma is that it's
Yeah, you
not.
know the demon from Dragon Ball. I'm pretty sure I've showed you a picture of him. There's a guy named Dabura. He has like horns and like a red. He's red. He has like the devil goatee. He has a Imagine M on his head.
Yeah.
Like when this person's describing a 40-year-old man who like seeks women who specifically don't love God. Like I see Dabura like walking around like, you're not into God, are you? Okay. Like someone on the other comments around the other way, she looks late 30s, maybe 40s. She doesn't want a Christian man. That doesn't make sense. Nothing I just read made sense. I'm willing to bet her dad wasn't in her life, or he passed away when she was very young. I'm not sure how you got there from just her saying she doesn't want to date a Christian man, but
also, that's not actually what she said. She said she doesn't want to date someone who leads with, I'm a man of God. And then obviously she seems to have bad relationships with them afterwards.
I mean, she kind of said that. She kind of said that. That's basically what that means.
She honestly might just, she either needs to start saying, I don't want to date liars. Or she.
I like that. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Because if she's dating a man of God, if the thing that she's upset about is like he keeps trying to make her go to church or like pray for her or something, then yeah, we need to have a different kind of conversation. But I don't feel like that's what she was saying.
Okay.
She seemed put off in a way that she was like, yeah, I've been burned. Like, they're not good to me.
Now, actually, I think, I didn't play it here, but I think later she does say, if he says I'm going to church, she'll say, cool, I'm not. So yeah, I think it is pretty, it's pretty.
Well, then why to both of them? Why did they choose to date?
Yeah, good question. Ma'am, you're old enough to be their mother. Don't. Really? How many 11-year-old moms do you know? May these type of people never find me in my life. Amen. Non-Christians? Maybe they never find you? So just evangelism, just don't worry about it.
Good luck with that conversation.
She has no idea what she wants at 38. God bless her. Yeah, this is like God bless you is tacked on as like I want to sound better than you. This is like you're just kind of validating all of her assumptions.
Condescending, rude.
Ooh, she want a ninja, a Pookie named Glocktavius. So why is it you either get a Christian man or Snoop Dogg, like Death Row era Crip? What happened to this just like a friendly agnostic? You know what I'm saying? Like there's no room for.
I think there's some out there.
Nobody is marryable outside of the Christian dating pool.
I definitely
Based on
don't-
this comment section, the pool is really small.
I don't think it goes from this man of God to ninja, though. I mean, like, it's just, there's not, the swing is a bit too extreme.
So she wants an atheist. Kind of. I mean, if she does, y'all aren't helping. Y'all aren't pushing her back into the arms of a Christian man.
That's for sure. I mean, but clearly, you know, if she doesn't want someone who leads with "I'm a man of God," and then has.
But if you don't lead with that, isn't that kind of like being an atheist? Isn't that the heart of atheism?
well, that's
not
why
leading
if she would just say no right
I'm just
away,
playing, by the way. I'm
if
just
the
playing.
dude says "I'm a
I'm
man
just
of
playing.
God," there you go, easy filter.
I'm just playing though. But I'm not playing. I'm not playing. If you don't lead with "I'm a man of God,"
I mean, if you
what-
say that and you're not, good luck. You'll be a pile of ash.
but what choice do I have other than to assume you aligned yourself against God? What choice do I have? Like, do I have a choice? If I make a new friend at like KB Toys, extinct business, so you know, things are already kind of weird, and they don't. Hi, I'm Shate, a man of God, and they respond with, "Hey, I'm Kyler." Nothing. Isn't that kind of everything I need to know?
Yeah, because there's a clear template for that scenario. That's definitely like, whoa, they don't say that.
You can't even be a religious man in 2025. Something a Jezebel would say.
I'm so over people saying a Jezebel in any context. Just
It's gotten to the point
get
where
that out of your mouth.
it's gotten to the point where I don't even want to hear Jezebel when you're reading the Bible. Just skip
I mean,
that.
literally.
Just
It's
skip-
like,
y'all ruin
can
the
a
word.
word in the Bible be triggering?
Disappointing to hear. I hope she finds Christ soon, because this world is wrapping up fast. So God says that nobody knows the day nor the hour. What do you know? Like, what do you know that Jesus doesn't?
And also just, does that sound loving and like a warm embrace?
Hope
into
you
the
figure it out.
fold?
Yeah.
Hope you figure it out. You're about to die. It's very attractive, isn't it? Come over here.
I'm gonna start checking my watch around people that I know don't serve the Lord. I'm gonna start checking my watch. Hey, do you know what time it is? And when they tell me the time, I'm gonna say, okay, think about that. Keep that in mind. It's 7:30 p.m. It's almost night. Keep that in mind. You know what I mean?
No, actually, I don't. But keep winking at me. Yo, cute.
Them YNs is filling the aunties' heads up with nonsense and they be believing them. See,
Okay, what's YN?
youngins. Now, I actually do wonder when they were going on about young dudes like gassing them up, glazing them.
Filling them with life.
Knowing who I was
Or
at
speaking
25.
life into whatever.
Speaking life. Do we act? Sincere question. Do we actually have a revival of like sincere men among like Gen Z? Like earnest men after women's hearts? Like, is that really what's going on?
I don't
Or is this
know.
just horny men? Or is this gooners?
Well, if she said it's not about how much they make if they don't have to earn as much as me, and then she's like, "I'll go as low as 25," I'm like, you kind of got a weird thing going on. Your mesh of information, I'm not sure what you're looking for right now.
That's a good point.
And she used the word, they're aggressive. You know, like, I'm not sure what you're looking for. Are we talking about dating?
That's a great, like, in my sinister, and it's sinister me, Mr. Sinister. If I heard those words as a 25-year-old, you don't need to make as much as me, and like you're kind of interested. Yeah, I'm getting aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I'm turning to Sonic 2017 X.
Because you would
I'm
want-
just saying, like, I'm not worried about all the stuff that I should be worried about anymore. Like, I'm just here to have fun, I guess. Because I feel like that's what that gives off.
That's what that gave off to me. And then the other lady's like, yeah, they do this, they do that, they do this, they do that, and it's
I
like,
can say anything, bro. I can say anything.
you're saying every 25-year-old male out there is like this wonderful makeup of a gingerbread man. Like, this is just too much.
There is nothing in my soul attracted to anyone in their 20s. Girl, red flag. I mean, but she could be like 62. She could be 62 or something.
That's true.
Yeah,
but
she
if
could be.
they're around the same age and they're maybe out around young people more,
Yeah, she might know. Yeah.
you know,
She might know what we all know. You know what I'm
which
saying.
is they ain't that dateable.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm
they,
just
they
joking.
might. Yeah, they might be.
And there is even a Bible verse about don't let them look down on you for being younger.
That's true.
So
That's true. Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
want if you want to be wonderful at 25, you do it.
That's why you're supposed to date that's why you're not supposed to date unequally yoked people. They not for you should be you. Non-believers date non-believers and believers date believers. This is why this whole thing is like, I don't know why anybody's even remotely irritated.
Yeah.
If somebody, and this is one like this should be the top comment. Like, what Christian wants to, like, what Christian?
Well, he said that in kind of a mean way, though. He should have said that's why we shouldn't care. He should say that.
No, like, that's not even mean. That's just like literally,
I mean,
it should not
factual,
it
but-
shouldn't register on your like irritation index.
Yeah.
Like you should, and in fact, I think a lot of times not letting something register at all allows you to move closer to them. So like if most people were not offended, they would hear it, and then their mental whatever is not consumed by rage, and they can actually listen. So yeah, actually, I really don't understand why Christians in this comment section are in a hurry to, I guess, date non-Christians based on how irritated they are. Like they're more offended that they're not top of line on her list.
Yeah. Like, why don't you want to date
Ex-
us? What's wrong with you? not like, obviously there's many scenarios that.
Thank you
say
for making
this
this
is not a
easier
good
on me,
idea.
because I bet some of y'all might fall in love with her.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
she's
not
beautiful.
y'all.
Should I meet you?
Yeah,
She is
exactly. That's what I'm
beautiful.
saying. Yeah. She's doing you a favor.
But I still go back to, if she was actually clear, she wouldn't have many relationships that have led to her having a trigger.
I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say perhaps she was not as committed to staying away from Christians as she is now. Like maybe it took those experiences to finally say, I'm just done with this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where do y'all find these boys to date? I keep hearing how much more mature and loving and understanding they are compared to the older ones. And when you find out, let me
Those
know.
creepy eyes?
You find-
Wait, is that what they said?
Yeah. No. I'm saying.
Oh,
when you find out, let me know.
I mean, that.
Let me know. There's a shoe on head video that's basically talking about like this this phenomenon. So yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing right now. It is a thing right now. I don't understand. Okay, to keep it in perspective, like this is actually this conversation was pretty much universally negative towards her sentiments, and I guess this more just continues to point to like just the general, at the risk of sounding extremely judgmental, and I promise I'm not trying to be, the lukewarmness, I guess, of like Christians in America. Number one, you're being mean to somebody who's just saying, I don't want to date Christians. I'm not one. Number two,
Well,
yeah, please go ahead.
literally the way you just said that is just, no, that's perfect. That's literally what she's saying.
And then like being mean to her, saying like that's an indictment of her character for not wanting to be with somebody who she doesn't agree with. The most important thing,
Yeah.
perhaps going into a marriage. What are your beliefs about reality?
I would say that.
Money,
is,
religion, like politics, all these things are like, you should figure it
yeah,
out.
quintessential.
I don't get it. Anyways, that's where we're at, church. How do we fix this?
That's where we're at, humanity. Can we stop being mad about stuff that's like just not needed?
Apparently not. So until then, I will continue to be here pushing for my brothers and sisters in Christ to start loving people who don't know him a little better and loving each other a little better. Thank you guys. See you next time.